if I have somebody who I'm trying to show this to and I want them to be more effective than not, do I just let them figure it out or do I give them a starting point? Now, you guys are experiencing my lessons right now in real time. Am I letting you guys figure it out or am I giving you a starting point? One of the accusations of this method is that we have you reinvent the wheel. We don't. I don't have to put you in this unknown situation. See where you push and where it works better. I can just start you, push here, it works well here. Now, the question becomes is when we give these instructions, how invariant is it? I say, let's say 90% of all situations from escaping this position require hand position in this area. If so, then definitely want to guide them towards that. But if there's like this 10% move we saw happen one time in 1996 against this one person, they put their hand. No, we don't show that because it's probably not going to work for most people. Do you understand? So we start them in an area that we know produces an effect. If I push on the hips and knees, I move the hips and knees more effectively because the hips and knees are in fact the thing that are holding me still. Now, when you guys ask me, do I let them figure it out? What do you guys mean by this when you ask me this question? When have you done something in your life, no matter what it's been, where you haven't figured it out for yourself? I can't think of a single example. No matter what people have told me, I still had to try to do the fucking thing. And the first time I tried to do it always sucked, no matter what was said. You know what I mean? So what do we really mean when we say, let them figure it out? Because if you drilled this, the 13-step process to escaping the mount, 4,000 times, the first time you roll, guess what you're gonna have to do? Figure it out. We're gonna start, bottom player having their feet in between top player's knees. We're gonna start top player having their hands locked around bottom player's waist. Top player's job is to get past bottom player's knees any way that you can. So you can solve this problem any way that you like. But your job, whether you stay connected here or not, is to try to bypass bottom player's knees and change your connection from the hips to the shoulders. Now let's think of what we did before. At least one hand under an elbow or under both elbows to connect your hands. So again, top player, we have to pass bottom player's knees. And we have to change our hands from connected around the hips to connected around the shoulders. Bottom player wins in one of two ways. They're gonna use their hands, knees, and feet to try to make top player fall over, or separate their hands and then sit up. If bottom player sits up and breaks the connection, they win the game. If bottom player makes top player fall over, they win the game. Do you guys understand what I'm asking you to do? Great, let's play 1, 2, 3. The general concept around all recovery and retention is designed what the top player needs to pin. We want to let them cover our hips, our chest, our back, and shoulders simultaneously. So us, the bottom player, that's either recovering or retaining, because it doesn't matter where we are, because we have to do both at the same time. They're kind of two sides of the same coin. We have to assess where they are in that sequence. If they have our hips covered, what might we be denying next? Maybe shoulder good, we don't want them getting up here. So that means we focus on putting our hands where? Around whatever they're going to the shoulders with. What's else something that we might have to prevent from happening?
Connection.
To what?
Chest to chest.
Okay, what if we can't use our hands, how will we manage that?
Rotation.
Perfect, good. Paying attention, very good. And so that's exactly what we're doing. So if we understand that to be pinned, we have to have our hips covered, our shoulders covered, our chest or back pressured, and all we have to do is be paying attention to where in that sequence we are, and we have all the tools we need to solve the problem. If we're brand new to preventing pinning, well, we should probably experience what it's like to keep somebody off of our shoulders. If we're brand new at pinning or escaping pins, then we need to probably understand what it feels like to keep people off of our hips, away from our chest, away from our back. Do you see how this works?
Yes.
Good. And we can use previous examples of people have success on both sides as a way to guide us to creating a practice for ourselves or for our students. There's no way for the bottom player to win this game. Your job is to connect the top player with your feet and hands and keep them away from connecting to either hips or shoulders. At any time, if the top player is able to break our connections and connect their hands anywhere, around our hips or shoulders, turn our horse, no matter what it looks like, we lose the game. So again, bottom player, keep your feet and hands on top player and in front of top player. You may use them to make top player move, to make top player fall, but you're not sweeping, you're not back taking, you're not submitting, you're just keeping them away from your hips, chest, shoulders, and back. Continuously. Top player connects anywhere, hips to shoulders, they win the game. Simple enough? Let's play 1, 2, 3.